Namaste, yogis. Welcome back to the Power of Prana online yoga sessions. So today we are bringing you a kind of tutorial about the Surya Namaskar from the traditional Hatha Yoga, the Sun Salutation. Morris is going to be our model.
Namaste.
Today I will allow myself to have a little bit of a break. So I will bring you the Surya Namaskar as I have learned it in India with my teachers. There are many variations, many versions, so if you know another version, just understand that I bring it to you as I have learned. So we are going to start. I'm going to ask Morris to stand in front of the mat. So first position to start, centering and grounding. It's called a Tadasana, also called mountain pose. And it's really just to feel alignment and connect. Connect with your mat and connect with the divine, with the cosmos, creating this energy flow throughout the body. And also, just arriving in the moment, arriving at our Sun Salutation. So alignment for Tadasana, your feet will be flat on the floor. So your big toe and your small toe and the balls underneath those and the middle of your heel want to be touching the mat. So your feet is completely flat, or all four corners of it are touching the mat. So anything between hip width apart or bringing your toes together, but always keeping a little bit more space in between your heels. You don't want to bring your heels together. Pressing the mat away slightly, so you're engaging slightly your legs, your glutes, and your inner pelvis. Bringing a little bit of a contraction into it, Mula Bandha it's called. Really stabilizing your body. You want to line your spine from your sacrum all the way to the back of the head. And we want to bring our shoulders away from our ears and open our chest to breathe easily. You can rotate slightly as Morris is showing. So you can close your eyes for a moment and just feel your mat, your body, your breath, which you want to deepen, always breathing through your bellies, always using full capacity of your lungs. Yes, let the oxygen flow so you can support your practice and also that you can bring enough energy to yourself. So starting with the first of the 12 poses of our Surya Namaskar. So with our inhale, we are bringing our hands together in front of the heart into what we call a Pranasana. Very well. Second pose, inhaling. We are stretching our arms up above the shoulders if it's possible, or wherever you feel comfortable. You can keep the alignment still just looking front and your back of the head aligned with your sacrum, or if you are bendy and if you are a little bit more experienced, you can open your chest, falling slightly back. Try just not to bring everything onto your lumbar zone. Open also with the chest, looking up where it's comfortable. With your exhales, and very smoothly, we want to drop from the hip with long spine until we reach the maximum of our bending capability. So option, the original pose would be bringing your hands flat beside your feet. Or you can bring your tips of your fingers touching the mat if you can't touch the flat hand. Or if this is still too much, you can bend your knees and bring your hands flat. Or you can choose to just bring your hands on your legs, as long as you're keeping your spine straight. Very good. So with our next inhales, we are opening our heart slightly in a big, long step with your right foot, bringing it back, landing smoothly, bringing knee to the mat, and your foot goes flat. Now your heart here opens. your hips have to drop, so your chest can come more up, your sternum can raise. If this is much, if you're not so bendy still, you can opt to bring your hands on your knees so you can breathe. Okay, so you can open your heart, release your chest, and you can breathe still fully. Yes, this is the most important thing, is that you are able to breathe. Very good. Now I will allow myself to ask you with the next exhale, you're going to bring your hands back onto the mat if they're up. If they're on the mat, you just exhale and pull the left foot back as well, coming into a Kumbhakasana. So I am asking you to exhale when you open in a plank. Originally, you hold your breath with full lungs, but I will allow myself to ask you to exhale because for the air retention, it's a little bit practice needed. Very good. So planking here, pressing your wrists under your shoulders and the mat away from yourself so you can really engage the muscles on your back and not drop on your joints. So with the next exhale, I will ask Maurice to bring his knees, his chin and his chest onto the mat. So your elbows are nice and tight to your rib cage and your butt stays slightly up. Very good. Pressing your belly button in as well into Ashtanga Namaskar, or the 8-limb salutation pose, where we have 2 feet, 2 knees, 2 hands, chest and chin touching the mat, which makes 8 points. Very good. And with our next inhale, we're going to reach up so we can find our first cobra, Bhujangasana. So the way I learned the cobra, we keep our heels together, because as you keep your heels together, you're engaging your glutes, and you are also looking for the safety on your lower back. Yes, still keeping your arms nice and tight and your hands completely flat on the mat. With our next exhale, we will ask Maurice then to press the mat away and, keeping the feet together, pull himself into a triangle shape pose. Now many of you know in the Surya Namaskar the Adho Mukha Svanasana, or the downward facing dog. In the traditional, we make the Parvatasana, which is called the mountain pose as well. So it's very similar to the dog, you're just keeping your feet together. Heels down to the floor, creating a very nice lengthen on the back of your legs, and really also trying to create alignment on your spine. With our next inhale, Maurice is going to pull his right foot in between his hands smoothly, always smoothly. The left knee drops and the foot goes flat. So we're just switching the legs on our horse running pose. One more time. Now try to accept the pose. Every time you repeat it a little bit more, so you can deepen it a little bit more every time. Very good. Exhaling. We're just finding the toes on the back of the mat and pressing yourself smoothly back front into our Pada Hastasana. So what we need to keep in mind here, if your knees are bent, just accept it as it is. But if you can stretch your legs, we're trying to bring our weight a little bit more in the front, on the front part of the feet, because we want this alignment to happen. Your hips above your heels. So very smoothly, with an inhale, Maurice is going to press his feet on the mat and bending slightly the knees, coming up with a long spine. So you are stretching up from the hips and finding one more time our Hasta Tadasana. Remember alignment, remember pressing the mat and exhaling. Tadasana, one more time, hands in front of the heart. So this was the right foot round. So same thing with the left side. So inhaling, stretching up. So if it's too much to keep your hands together, because sometimes we tend to press our shoulders to our ears, you can separate your hands and just allow space to happen. No pressure. Exhaling, dropping one more time from the hip, creating this very smooth, flowy movement. Very good. And every time you reach the same asana that you have done, try to remember the principles of the pose. Very good. And every time, as said, you can try to deepen it a little bit more. Try to press your lower belly in. Yes. So you can engage a little bit more in the muscle power. And if you can, and you will be able to, you should eventually, also engage the front part of your legs. So you can create a bigger closing. So it helps closing the angle in the front. So with the next inhale, Mars is going to open his heart. And very smoothly, in a long step, his left leg is coming back. Very nice. Dropping knee, foot is flat. And opening the heart as much as it gets. Try to smoothen things on your groins and the hips, and also the thigh that is stretching. Just really smoothing so you can lengthen more. Your foot should be in a line with your leg. You're not popping in nor out. So exhaling, let's reach back onto our Kumbhakasana. Very nice. Pressing the mat away. Now, it's a plank. Hold yourself tight with your belly and come onto a line. So your hips should be in between your shoulders and your heels, creating a real good line. Your heels are pressing back, yes, and your crown is pressing front. So you're lengthening everything. And remember, pressure on the mat with your hands. Exhaling, knees, chin and chest. Elbows are turning back, really tight to the body, creating stability. Nice. Breathing. Very good. Belly in. Always working with the belly. Also when you create a back bend, so you can really counter pose, helping with your muscle. Not that it's all falling onto your bones, yes? Or your spine, joints. Very well. So very smoothly. You're just going to slide, inhaling into our Bhujangasana. Feet go flat. Remember, you want to keep your heels as close as it gets. If they touch, perfect. So you can really engage some safetiness onto your lower back. As said before, also belly is working with it. And you can really create a little bit of a higher cobra, let's put it like that. But I learned that our cobra never stretches its arms. So you always want to keep the contact with the mat from your pubic bone and your lower belly. Very nice. So exhaling, nice and tight, working with the belly, pressing your toes on the floor and your hips up, creating that triangle shape onto your Padvatasana. Yes? So remember, still it's pretty much same principles as the dog, pressing your heels down. So you want to lengthen the back part of your legs. You want to lengthen your spine, really press it long, very nice. Keep your shoulders away from your ears still. Yes, you don't want to be falling onto them. Very good. Inhaling one smooth step, bringing the left foot in between your hands. Smooth landing. Drop the knee in the back. Foot goes flat. And drop the hips. Open your chest. You can look up. If it's not comfortable, just look straight, yes? I'm going to really simplify things here. Feeling the body. Yoga is full body workout. So from the tip of your toes to the tip of your hair and your fingers, everything is doing yoga with you. Very nice. Exhaling, smoothly finding one more time the forward fold or Padhastasana. Very nice, finding your feet flat on the mat, releasing from the hip. Very nice. Now relax the back of the leg. Now yoga is a little bit of a game between the muscles you relax and the muscles you activate. So if you remember the last step, engaging the front of your leg, so you can engage also the lower belly, and they will pull each other, closing the angle and softening the back of the legs. All the muscles should be very smooth, so you can really stretch them more. Only soft muscles will stretch. So inhaling, you can open your chest first. Bring your arms to the sides and start to raise with long spine. And maybe you can find a little bit more of the depth. So maybe you can open a bit more your chest, dropping in a little bit more. If not, just stay wherever it's comfortable. Remember, it's a process, yes? And exhaling. One more time, hands in front of the heart into your Pranasana. Now, we're going to do this all in a flow so that I can show you more or less how you can bring a little bit more of a cardio workout onto your Surya Namaskar. So, Morris, ready? So, inhaling, stretching your arms, deepening your asana, completing every step. Exhaling, you can drop front, creating your Padahastasana, smoothly and slow, long, deep breaths. Inhaling, opening your heart, and your right foot is coming back in a big step. Knee drops, foot flats, open your heart, still inhaling. Long exhale, so you can press the other leg back, find your planks, and still exhaling, knees, chin, and chest drops. Yes, and with no longer weight, opening your heart, inhaling in a Bhujangasana. Exhaling, coming into your mountain pose, Parvatasana. Very good. Inhaling, right foot comes front in between your hands, knee drops, foot flats. Very good. Open, open, open. Exhaling, finding the way back onto your Padahastasana. And smoothly bending your knees or not. Inhaling, opening heart and pressing really your feet against the mat. Yourselves up onto your Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, coming back to Pranasana. Whenever ready to inhale, stretching back up, finding one more time your Hasta Tadasana. Exhaling, whenever ready, you're going to drop from the hip, finding flow, feel the energy, you're moving. Inhaling, big step back with your left foot, knee drop, flatten and open chest. Drop your hips every time a little bit more. Exhaling, long, long, long. Opening your plank. And whenever full plank, bring your knees, chin and chest down to the mat. Now your hands are always nice and flatten on your mat. Inhale, open your heart. Exhaling to a Parvatasana. If you need to come through the knees, you can pass through the knees instead of just pushing yourself up, yes? Just make it easy if it's needed. Inhaling, left foot comes back front. Very nice. Pressing knee, pressing foot, completing the asana. Strong belly. Exhaling, closing one more time into your fold. Nice. And inhaling whenever you are ready, just lifting your hearts and coming back up. Very nice. Exhaling, hands in front of your heart. And this will be the end. Last asana from your Surya Namaskar. And exhale, I will allow Morris to come back to his Tadasana. So guys, this is the full 12-step Surya Namaskar. The Sun Salutation has many benefits. For sure, it's a very good workout. It improves your flexibility. It works on your hormonal balance through the blood pumping, bringing more oxygen, more strength, and it tones your muscles. Also, it's it's an overall workout. So you're working really the whole of your body, and you're bringing some more energy, you're increasing your awareness levels, and you're reducing your stress, your mood swings, and it's really, really good for your skin. So it has a load of benefits that you can bring yourself to. And for the morning, it's a good stretch. Just to wake up, you can do it really gentle, really in your time, taking some breaths in every pose. If you want to go in a flow from breath to breath, as we did in the end, you can. If you want to stay, if you want to go for permanence on your asanas, on your poses, you can stay in each pose between 5 to 8 breaths. But let's put this straight. 5 breaths in every pose if it's 5 breaths. If it's 8 breaths, it's 8 breaths in every pose. Remember, you always want to work all the asanas and both sides of your body equally. Yoga is union, and we want to unite both sides of our body. So guys, this is it for now. I hope I helped you a little bit, even if you just want for a morning stretch, or if you really wanted to know the traditional Surya Namaskar. I am Lara. It was very nice to be here with you. So if you liked the video, give us a thumbs up, or if you want to receive some notifications when we have new videos coming out, you can also click the subscribe button and we will let you know. Thank you very much, and I see you next time.